Hi everyone!
Hi SMers and welcome to Make 2.
Today I'm showing you a very special building in my town of Sims Peaks. It's right next to the fire station and we're going to go and take a look. It's a building that hopefully will rarely see much use during my time of playing with Sims Peaks, but it is a prison.
Wow.
It has only one occupant, and hopefully it won't have many more, but just in case, I thought it'd be useful to have one because there occasionally are some riffraff passing through, and I want to make sure that if anything bad happens, they have somewhere to go to get themselves straightened out. So let's take a look. Now there's obviously very careful security entrance to get into the main building, so there's lots of doors and gates, lots of these open gate features which obviously all have very heavy security on them. And let me just quickly show you the nice part of the building and then we'll get to the prison proper. This here is where the guards would work. They've got their workstations, they have a big TV because, you know, there's not that much crime in Sims Peaks. They've got a nice sofa, a fan to keep them cool. They've got, you know, a fridge for their snacks, and they have a washroom for their facilities.
I like how you have that counter going across two different rooms. Is that what's happening here? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it because of how the wall's done. But I've got one on one side, one on the other, but it's the same style. Yeah. Thank you. Now the guards are watching the prisoners, and this corridor here is the main prisoner corridor. So here's the corridor. 4 cells, 1, 2, 3, 4, all identical. All have a bed, a small window, a toilet, a basin, and a little table which has a light, which is a menorah for each of them because it was festive when I was completing this. Down at the end, we have our one occupant of the prison, and it is the infamous Hannibal Lecter. So, as in Silence of the Lambs, his cell is the one right at the end, and there's a single chair for Clarice Starling in case she wishes to visit him. So currently he's in his cell sleeping. Now there's a couple of other rooms down here I just want to show you. This is sort of the general rec room where they can do exercise or practice fighting or do some, you know, practice some skills.
And weightlifting, obviously.
Yeah, it's a prison. And here is the common room where they have a TV, a much worse TV than the prison guards get because, you know, they're the inmates. That's how it works. And again, a much worse coffee machine, but that's how it goes. Outside, we have, again, some continuation of some ways in which the inmates can occupy their time and maybe get new skills. There's a telescope. They can practice their football skills. They can maybe learn to be a fireman. And at the back, this is where they work, gardening, the #1 core occupation for all people in Simstown, I think.
Yeah, make that money.
Yeah, make that money, grow those carrots. Now, originally this was a 1-story building, but recently I've added a 2nd story, so I'm really pleased to show that to you now. You have to go outside to get there, but, you know, it's prisoners and that's what they have to do. So let's go up this spiral staircase to the 2nd floor. Now here again we have a long corridor, or a very long L-shaped corridor here, which is even bigger than the one on the 1st floor. And this just has all the other things you'd expect in a prison. A large communal washroom, shower room for the inmates. Further along, this is the kitchen for the whole prison, so just, you know, a lot of fridges, a little bit industrial, no fancy units for them here. Here's the main dining room. Pretty standard stuff. But if you go along the corridor, there's 2 other special rooms. The first one here is, I think of it like a chapel. You can't really, there's not really much, I think, to make something look like a chapel in Sims. But I've tried to do it here with a lectern and seats. So maybe they could get lectures on how to be a good model citizen so they can be returned to the community. And the final room is, as you probably guessed, a library. What prison is complete without a library? So there it is.
Yeah, like Shawshank Redemption's library.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of books, lots of studying. Hannibal Lecter never allowed up there, but he does get to borrow some books occasionally when he behaves. So that's it. That's my prison. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts.
And if you want to visit the prison yourself, then you need to be neighbors with Sims Peaks. So you can do that by friending on Facebook or Game Center, and the links for those are in the video description below and also in our channel description.
And if you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like it and subscribe to our channel because more videos will be coming soon.